My name is Charles McClure, and I'm from the Guiguinto Suburbs Rotary Club, District 3770. And this is my Rotary experience. So my Rotary experience is a little bit different because I'm older, I'm 57. And yeah, I'm probably a little bit in the older age group to come in on something like this. So the way I came into it was by total surprise, and a few doctors and a great businessman decided to start talking to about Rotary in a birthday party. And so as we got to talking, you know, I'd always, if I was going to do a club, I was going to do it 100%. And I always thought of that. And I've been asked to join various clubs, and I just never did it. And so as I talked to these gentlemen, what really convinced me was not only their ability to be humble, but at the same time, here were some people that were very, very busy people. And their lives are, you know, like a doctor or business people. They're already doing 12-hour days, 13-hour days. They have to spend time with their family. Then they're also going to split their time with Rotary. And I thought, oh, wow. I should be like that. And why am I not like that? And so in the end, I felt like I was giving them an excuse. So long story short, before you know it, all of a sudden I was being inducted, and it was my start of my first year. The man that inducted me was a brilliant man. I thank him for doing that. And my first experience with the meetings was, you know, some of it's tough, and that's partly my issue because I don't speak fluent Tagalog, but I live in the Philippines, so I should speak fluent Tagalog. So if I'm missing out a little bit, that means I have to get better. But that wasn't even really about what was going on. I needed to grow. Growing was what they were helping me to do. Showing me to be humble at all times, to be just very, how can you explain, so professional at all times. And then as induction passed, and I was lucky enough to go to a discount event where held in Baguio, and I was lucky enough to be I don't know if you call it selected or grabbed, but to be in these events, these fun events, and to be in like a drama play, like a kind of a Broadway play. And so we did that. And it was a lot of practice. It was a lot of fun. There was a lot of bonding that I'll never forget for the rest of my life. And since I moved around with the military most of my life, this was all new to me. So these people were fantastic. And then as the year progressed, these gentlemen, they kind of just showed me the ropes, and you know, you think at 57, you get it just like that. No, this is a big group of professionals that they really know what they're doing, and me, I was still rookie, so. Well, it was my time to learn, and so I learned about things like in polio. Now, I went to an event where some babies were actually getting the polio vaccinations in Malalas, and that was really cool. I went to some medical assistant type events where people were getting free checkups, and again, here were these doctors, and they were just going all the way up. I mean, it was really cool. I mean, these guys that hardly have any time, they spent their entire day from the early morning until the afternoon checking people out for free. And so I thought this was a good thing, giving out vitamins and things like that. So as the years progressed, I started meeting people from other clubs, and what I found was it seemed like no matter what club you went to or where you went, there were no arguments, there were no competition, there was no I'm better than you, you're better than me. It just was all about professionalism and helping the people. And that's why I was there. So this year, I've been, uh, my task is to be the public image director. And so this is my way of starting something. And so it's, of course, Rotary's been going for a long time. So I'm sure my Rotary experience, this is not the first one. But if it is, I hope many people do it. And I hope maybe some people see this and maybe it attracts them. And the reason it might attract them is when I seen the four-way test. The four-way test was one of those things that really got me. It's, you know, it's like the Ten Commandments. It's really cool. And it's really simple. So the four-way test, I think, is the most critical part of Rotary and how we live and why we live by this four-way test. Because it's a moral code. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and lasting better friendships? And will it be beneficial to all concerned? Those four simple tests go so far into developing not just friendships, but a way of life, something that we can teach our kids. So it could be considered simply like religion, you know, like our 10 commandments. These are things that we need to learn to live by on a daily basis. And so these are the reasons I love to be in Rotary, because I feel like I belong. I feel like I'm wanted. And at the same time, I'm able to help other people, and I'm learning how to help other people without getting into their business. Of course, we want to be in good situations where we can help people, but at the same time, leave the environment just the same and their culture to what their culture is. If we can help and give them better, maybe hand washing practices or something like that, give them food, give them clothing, polio shots, whatever our communities need or international communities need. So in my Rotary experience, the biggest thing is, one which I just got to, was the feeling of international. That at first I didn't get that. I thought it was just community. I thought it was just bonding. And then you start seeing what these other clubs are doing. And what these other clubs are doing are just incredible. What our clubs did was incredible. So you have to remember, all these guys they're full-time Rotary, but they have a job. They have lives. They have a family. But they've decided to do this on their own. So for any person that's considering a club movement, right, and one that allows them the freedom of growth, the freedom to have ideas, to spread their ideas to their own local communities or internationally, Rotary has been really, it's very good for my health. You know, it's not just that I can donate money. It's not just that I can come up with ideas. It actually betters my health. It betters my family, because we start living on rules that we probably went by before, but now, when you see something, you know, like the four-way test, right? And then you really start questioning yourself, right? Because this is something that's ingrained in you now. And I like that. So, in ending, if you wanna join, please check with your local Rotary. They're very easy to get a hold of. Guiguinto Suburbs is you can find them just about anywhere. And if for some reason you're not interested in joining, but you'd like to donate or something like that, whether it's the community or whether it's the International Foundation, this is how you do that. So, if you're considering joining Rotary International, which you can see my family is definitely Rotary International, you can also, right, see this number. And this number, if you're considering giving a donation, or if you're considering joining our club, or maybe you want a club of your own. I don't know who will see this. But whoever does see it, let's make the world a better place. From Rotary International to you, Guiguinto Suburbs to you.